Okay, I've got a Kirkland sparkling energy drink here. This is tropical flavor. First reaction. It's okay. But what's better than okay? We get to play Ironclad today. Let's get right into it. A golden pearl, if we can see an early shop. There's one. Do we have the campfires to back it up? That is... I've noticed a lot of the previous videos are me fighting with a cat. So, well, I guess I have to check the audio now. Test. Okay. A lot of the previous videos, a lot of time has been spent fighting with a cat. And so, if I'm having to spend too much time fighting with a cat, I'm going to just pause the recording. But I'm going to take Golden Pearl and not think too hard about the other options. I think even though on Ironclad you can afford to take a bit more damage, you don't want to take unnecessary damage. Now, this draw kind of sucks. But the special thing about Ascension 5 is we get a special curse called Ascender's Bane, which is basically a clumsy that we can't remove. And as you may know, I'm a big fan of clumsy. I am also a big fan of Inflame. It's an uncommon, so we may never see it again. And this guy, I'm just gonna take the 4 damage to get the vulnerable out. I was hoping we'd have a much more aggressive turn available to us, because 8/16/24 does not get him there. But we can get him down to 18, so that this will kill. An aerobic acid is really nice to have available in a battle trance. I'm pretty sure Cinder and Bloodwall is what it offered us last time too, but we'll go ahead and take Battle Trance because we don't have any other card draw right now. And there's Finesse. The Abacus could be interesting. Tear Asunder, we don't have any synergy for right now. Dismantle doesn't really seem all that special. There's no skill we really want from our draw pile. I think Blood Vial could be interesting. Then we just go for as many hallway fights as possible. Or I suppose we could take, like, Finesse card removal. Nah, I'll take the Blood Vial. I don't think we need to add the Dismantle. Our only vulnerable right now is just Bash. I don't think there's a reason to take the damage there other than the fact that we're going to have to leave this guy at 7 HP, which means he doesn't just die to 1 strike, but he will die to an Inflame in a strike. Unfortunately, that leaves us taking 6 damage, but you can't win them all. Can go ahead and hit a Battle Trance, and then maybe 2 defends in a strike. We still take 1 damage, but we gotta end the combat off eventually. A Thunderclap. I think people hate Thunderclap, and I don't fully understand why. I think since we have the Inflame and we have no other AoE, I'm gonna go ahead and take it and try it out. I think we might want to just go ahead and upgrade our Inflame and hope we see something like a Twin Strike. Maybe we should focus on the one buffing first. 14 damage is kind of crazy. I guess we can take it down to 4, but that's still a lot more damage than I'd like to take. It still leaves us taking 14 damage. This is I thought we had a pretty good start cooking up, but now I'm kind of getting scared as we're getting clapped in hallway fights. Okay. We made it out alive and over half HP. That's what the blood vial's for. We could take Molten Fist. I mean, it's a good attack, 1 energy for 10, that exhausts out of our deck. And yeah, I want to hit this elite. It'll give us the option of a shop, if we so choose. I think with Molten Fist, we want to upgrade Bash, but also Battle Trance being our only card draw. I think it's pretty important that we upgrade it. Speaking of putting Sown on Battle Trance, I think that makes it quite a bit better. A Ripple Basin, every time I pick it up, I say, I'm not sure how much that'll end up doing for us. And then, depending on who we're playing, it ends up saving us like 20 HP over the course of a run. And there's no reason to be too greedy with the Molten Fist. Like, I'd like to be able to get... Man, this sucks, but I don't think aerobic acid is going to get us out of it. I'd like to be able to get more value out of my cards if possible, but sometimes it can't be done. Maybe like Thunderclap, Strike. And then I don't think we want a Bloodletting, but it does have decent synergy with Battle Trance. Well, I guess it has synergy with any card draw. I think Bloodletting enables some self-damage synergies, and maybe we'll be glad that we took it. Like right here. Lets us get 18 extra damage off on the Parasite, which seems like a pretty good deal. Unfortunately, we can't hold on to the Molten Fist as much as I would like to. And I think we go ahead and hit this guy first because he will be within death's range to 1 strike. Which I suppose maybe I should have striked this guy twice. I mean, this is a net 2 gain of HP, as funny as it is. And go ahead and play our Battle Trance again. Surely we can kill this guy. Although that leaves us taking 9 damage from the infections, which doesn't feel very good at all. So we really need to kill these guys. I think popping the fish oil to make it so that we can kill both of them this turn is probably worth it. And we may have been able to kill them without the fish oil, but we got another potion. I mean, we also got a potion belt. Brand works with both strength and self-damage and exhaust. It's just a great card that fits into so many different archetypes, and I don't think we have enough HP, or sorry, enough money to go for a shop, unfortunately. 2 commons. We could get like some Pommel Strike, a Twin Strike. Here, I'm thinking definitely not Havoc, not Body. Let's rule out options first. No Havoc, no Body Slam, no Armaments, no Blood Wall. So I'm thinking like Twin Strike Breakthrough. Now we have AoE, so since we're guaranteed to run into Decimillipede in Act 2, we'll feel good that we did that. And also Twin Strike works well against Phantom. So go ahead and start off with Inflame right off the get-go. I think I probably want to brand bloodletting. Maybe. I don't think I really need to bash. I don't know, I might regret it, but it feels right. And I think maybe I should go ahead and use the aerobic acid. Barricade is nice to have. And then we can play Battle Trance. We could set up a crazy Fiend Fire. Let's go ahead and armament a defend. Well, if we're gonna Fiend Fire, I suppose that won't really matter. Go ahead and use our defend, and we can use some other attacks that we want to keep, and then clear a lot of the slippery off. Now that does exhaust a lot of our deck, but we only exhausted bad cards, just strikes and defends. And this isn't what I like to see, but oh well. Can't win them all, I guess. Gonna take 11 damage, but we got all of his slippery down. So I'm hoping we can kind of just rush him. Maybe playing the defend was worth it there. The barricade for this fight really does change the game. I mean, we don't have any other card draw in our hand, so we'll go ahead and play that first. Maybe we brand the armaments. I don't think it's really doing much. And then I mean, we have such good attacks, and he's only doing 9. That we gotta push some damage through. It sucks not playing the bash, but that's what the thunderclap is for. I mean, we have 3 energy and 3 energy worth of cards. Now, it would be ideal to end the fight on this combat, or on this turn. So let's see. Well, it's okay. That means we get to do another run. Ascension 5. Welcome to Ascension 5. Kill the architect. I am trying. What if I do something crazy and I just remove 2 defends immediately? Or maybe I transform a card. Let's see. Let's check the campfires. We can't really get a gold relic, so I'm not too excited about this shop. This has 2 campfires with 2 elites, but it doesn't really give us much, or really any of a way out. If we are struggling, this lets us choose between a shop or some question marks. And then we can choose an elite. Yeah, this branching path has campfires. It has a little something for everybody. As a, what was that game company that said that? Like Ubisoft, I think. I mean, to me, 1 card reward is kind of similar to a transform, but let's turn a new leaf. And I guess we can go ahead and get rid of a strike. Okay, okay. I mean, it's objectively better than a strike. I mean, 2 defends and a strike seems kind of like the obvious turn there. Now, 8 damage. This would deal 24, 32. I mean, it's possible we draw it again next turn. Oh! Lucky, lucky. A fire potion and a bludgeon. Okay, I see the makings of a crazy deck here. And Bludgeon's just one of those cards that, like, you love to see it. You love to see it. This guy dies to 2 strikes. You die to 1 Bludgeon. I'd end up taking 2 damage, but I guess that'll have to be fine. And for this guy, he also dies to a Bludgeon. Or I can play 2 defend... Nah. This is almost as early as you can get Feed. Like, Feed doesn't feel like as good a card as it did in Slay the Spire 1, but that doesn't mean it's a bad card. In this case, though, we can only get out 23 damage, because this is going to be 8 and this is going to be 15. I'd really like to get the kill with Feed, so I guess we'll go ahead and just do that. Hopefully we can see it at the right time on the next deck cycle. And here, I think we can just dismantle this guy and strike this guy. I know we could have just bludgeoned him, but now he's... Oh. One in 8 chance for Feed? Crazy. He's insane. I finally lost my marbles. Gambling on Defect, stinky and gross. Gambling on Ironclad, fun. Perchance based. I like Headbutt. I really like True Grit, but it needs to be upgraded first. And we have upgrade targets already. Headbutt lets us, like, set up for a bludgeon twice in a row. I think Sharp can go on Dismantle or Feed. We don't really have a block we want to put Dismantle or Sharp on, or Nimble. I think we put Sharp on Dismantle because 1, we're going to get more value out of the Sharp itself if we're hitting twice. And 2, we want to save our enchantment slot on Feed for something else. I think I am going to take the Elite in the combat. I'm feeling good about where we stand right now. Now, this fight, I think it probably is a bit too greedy to hold on to Feed, unfortunately. And I don't think if I was going to play Headbutt, I should have played it first, so unfortunately we're just going to take 7. And this turn, I think we take 9 to do 32 back. I was just about to say, we really need to get some vulnerable on him. There's some really good cards we could draw with vulnerable next turn. Although we're probably going to have to rest at this point. Bludgeon is 48. This is 39. Unfortunate to draw both of those on the same turn. But we play Headbutt first because I don't want to put either of these strikes back on top of my deck. And hopefully we can end. This is 17. This is 12. Okay, we can end with the Fire Potion. Unfortunate to have to burn that, but it's either that or take a bunch of damage. I felt like the Thunderclap probably wasn't doing that much, and I normally don't like Cinder, but with Headbutt, we have some way to manipulate what's on top of our draw pile. I think I'm going to skip. I want to see what our relic from the chest is before adding more cards if I don't know that they're like super good. Here, you're doing 8 damage. So I think you perish. Now we're going to take 6, but this is our Horn Cleat turn, and unfortunately we drew straight trash. That's okay. We'll go ahead and throw, I guess, Dismantle back on top and play 2 defends for nothing but funsies, I guess. Feed is just enough damage for me to pretend that it was intentional, but we are going to take 3 more damage, or 5 more damage. And bludgeon kills. A blood potion means we might not have to rest. I don't want to Havoc. A bloodletting is kind of tempting. A bloodletting is tempting. And what if we get like self-forming clay or something? Plus we have bludgeon. I think with bludgeon, bloodletting becomes a lot more appealing. And I'm gonna hold off on resting for now. I mean, we have the blood potion. There's another campfire right there. Those are not the attacks I would have wanted to hit, but can't win them all. And we may need to upgrade Bash. I think we do unfortunately need to upgrade Bash if we're rocking the Dismantle. I could take a shop at 200 gold, but choose one of 5 random cards. Thing is, I'm pretty sure with this one we have to add it to our deck, while with this one we can choose whether or not to add it to our deck. Fasten could be interesting, then we just don't cut our defense. And don't really feel the need to add more block. If we had something like a bag of marbles, I'd take a Mind Blast. I think we can take Fasten, and it lets us get away with not having to add many blocks to our deck. There's no way to get a shop anymore, unless that question mark is a shop, but I'm not gambling that hard. I think instead we will take the Clumsy. A tuning fork is not exactly what I was looking for. The other relic right here is the Horn Cleat. Second turn, gain 14 block. And I mean, may as well go this way, because if we get rocked by a hallway fight, we can choose to not fight the elite. Like, for example, this kind of sucks. No need to play bloodletting there. Oh, and we get our Horn Cleat on the turn that he's not doing anything. A classic. About 42 damage. 42 damage seems like a good card. And I don't think we're going to need to play Fasten for this one. Mangle could be interesting. We have the bloodletting, and we have an expensive attack synergy kind of going on. It's also kind of like defense. On the other hand, Fight Me is also pretty good. We just don't really have any like strength synergy. I think I'll take a Mangle just because I don't really take it that often, and since we have a blood potion, I'll go ahead and fight an elite. I think this turn I probably want to like defend Bash and hope that we can get the kill with feed, but I'm not gonna greed out for it. Like a Dismantle's kind of good damage. Hopefully we don't draw feed this turn. Okay. Now I hope that we draw feed next turn. No, I don't. I thought that Mangle was going to do a lot more damage than it did. Okay, there's the feed. Do I really think I can wait one more deck cycle? I don't know, I'm gonna try. I was about to say, if nothing else, we can just kill him. It's the same as not playing the feed, basically. I really like Pillage. I really like all of these. We'll have an opportunity to upgrade True Grit, but I'm kind of thinking of upgrading the Fasten. I think Pillage is just really good, and we don't need to upgrade it. Now, upgrading Mangle does seem appealing, but against Soulfish, I don't think that's our main problem. I think... Well, I just realized Beckon makes you lose HP, not take damage, but... eh. Start off with a Bludgeon. Horncleat's going to almost take care of all of our block for us. This would be a great turn to have Bloodletting, but oh well. And I don't think I want to play Mangle with a Beckon in hand. I hope we draw something good. We're guaranteed to draw Feed, which is at least 16 or 18 damage. Let's start with Pillage though. Now that I think about it, Pillage kind of sucks in this fight, but oh well. Maybe I should have held on to Feed just because it's a card that isn't Beckon. I guess I can defend Bash. I think we kind of need to race him. We're also vulnerable now. We have the Blood Potion, which is why I feel a bit more comfortable being extra aggressive. And I'll take 3 damage to put 22 out, even though we're not getting any benefit from the strength loss. Please tell me you die to Bludgeon. He dies to Bludgeon. That feels good. A touch of Insanity could be really nice, hitting something like a Bludgeon. Okay, there's a lot to love here. We have the Bloodletting to help us with our energy needs, and Demon Form. Demon Form's just crazy. Like, it's a curse in a lot of fights, but in the fights it's not a curse. It's very likely to contribute to our victory. I'm a big fan of Golden Compass, but I'm actually going to pause the recording right here and go to the bathroom. BRB. Okay, I'm back. So we got Tez Katara, who sometimes gives us trash. I'm really partial to Golden Compass, though. I know people online, they don't like it, but I do. Big Hug is obviously good, but we have something that improves our defense, so we don't really want to remove our defense. Upgrading 4 cards could also be really good. Like, we want to upgrade Mangle. We want to upgrade Demon Form. We might want to upgrade Bloodletting. And upgrading a Defend makes them block for like 15 with Fasten. Let's see what the path looks like without Golden Compass. I don't really see a way to get more than 2 campfires. Well, I guess actually this is 3 campfires with only 1 elite. I'm gonna take the Golden Compass. Like, this is a beautiful path. It's do you guys remember the Golden Compass? It was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. And now I'm wishing I had the Bloodletting upgrade. Because, I mean, we can Mangle. I'd really like to get Bludgeon out there, but I think the Fasten... We're gonna need the Fasten against this guy. And I want to be greedy and get the kill with Feed. So maybe I should quit making the deck bigger. Okay, this is kind of going to suck. We can block for 12, but that means we're still taking 11. This is what Burning Blood is for. I guess let's go ahead and Pillage first. I'm not expecting to play Demon Form this combat. I think we might want to... Yeah, so we headbutt the pillage back, and then play a strike. And then... we play pillage. Where is feed? Okay, then we play one more strike and a defend. We're guaranteed to kill with feed next turn, which is worth taking 1 damage. Not exactly how I would have liked that to go, but oh well. A dominate is interesting, but not really what I have going on. Infernal Blade is obviously good, but Breakthrough, we don't have any AoE, and we're very likely to run into Decimillipede. I don't think I want any of these. Golden Compass also gives us 2 treasure chests. Why does nobody talk about that part? I mean... at the start of your next 5 combats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if none of these question marks are normal enemies. I mean, that could be worth it. I don't think I really want to pay to upgrade my starting hand. I think I don't want it. I think I want a crazy shop is what I want. We're gonna get like courier or something from one of our chests. I think I spy with my little eye 4 free max HP. Now I spy a breakthrough headbutt. I don't think I want a duplicate of any of these. Maybe headbutt could be interesting. I mean, an upgraded bloodletting is kind of crazy, but we don't really have enough card draw for it to feel like it's working, and we don't have enough vulnerable to feel like dismantle's worth it. I think we want to go ahead and upgrade demon form before these elite fights. There may have been a card that we needed to upgrade more, but nah. And I think, well, one, probably shouldn't have wasted the tuning fork. Probably should have paid attention to that. Probably get my lumbar support proper. I think the tropical flavor is kind of growing on me. I'm not really a big tropical flavor guy, but this one's alright. Maybe like breakthrough, feed, dismantle? I mean, I can't just spend all combat killing the little dudes that he spawns, but take 11 to get demon form out? No. I think I'll pillage, fasten, defend to take 0 instead. Now maybe taking 11 to get the demon form out was the correct play, and I guess time will tell. For now though, I'm not feeling the regret quite yet. Now I'm kind of feeling the regret. To the point I might have to use a touch of insanity to be able to bludgeon and bash. I could play Mangle, but I don't think that's quite going to get us where we want to be. This feels very unfortunate. A very unfortunate use of Touch of Insanity, but oh well. And a Pommel Strike is just something that we gotta have in the deck. We don't even have Battle Trance like we did that last run. And we gotta upgrade it immediately. Drawing 2 is just better than drawing 1. We'll have a shop for the card removal, and removing Clumsy isn't a big priority to me. Just don't give me a curse, please. Okay, there's the curse, and we get a rare. Where's the relic? Here's the relic. Okay, well, we get a bag of prep. Okay. Ashen Strike could be interesting. What's the rare? 3 really good options. I'm kind of feeling a bit better about Pyre now that we have significantly, well, not significantly, but we have more expensive cards. We have Demon Form, Mangle, Bludgeon, Bash. Cruelty is also really good, and Stoke is obviously insane. But I think I want the Pyre. And with the Pyre, I don't think I want Ashen Strike. Ashen Strike could have been really interesting with the Stoke, but oh well. I like to see a Blood Vial, just a common relic, but it helps out over time. I don't think I want to trade a Tuning Fork for a Ripple Basin. I don't think I want to trade Blood Vial for Amethyst. Eternal Feather. Like, I really like Festive Pauper, but the main reason I like Festive Pauper is for the cockroaches, and we've already ran into the cockroaches. I see the Gambler's Chip. Can I have the Gambler's Chip, please? Please? I don't think, or the Shuriken, or the Kunai. I don't think he's gonna give me any of those. I think I'll take the Eternal Feather. Like, we have so much healing that we should ideally never have to rest. Especially with a Book of 5 Rings, I don't really want to add 5 more. Welcome to Wongo's. We have what you want at Wongtastic prices, says the least enthusiastic clerk you have ever met. Peruse our wares and enjoy your time at Wongo's. They continue without even looking up. I mean, pay 300 gold right before a shop is kinda crazy. 200 gold for a chandelier. Obtain 3 random relics after 5 combats. Well, we gotta buy something because I'm not downgrading a random card. I think if we buy chandelier, that leaves us 240 something gold for the shop. I would rather go to the shop with 340 gold. We are Wongo wowed by your generosity, wonderful patron. You now have 88 Wongo points. With just 1912 more points, you can receive our exclusive Wongo Customer Appreciation Badge. Have a Wongtastic day. You have no clue what they are talking about and vow to never return to Wongo's. We'll be back. We'll be back. I don't want 285 gold to add the Spectre of Alchemize to my deck. Happy Flower. Belt Buckle is fascinating, but currently Fasten and 4 Defends are holding our entire block economy up. I'd really like to see like a mummified hand. I was really hoping to see things that were a lot better than this. I kinda wish I had spent more money at Wongo's. I guess I'll remove my debt and then buy a Happy Flower. I can afford a Strength Potion or a Colorless Potion. I'll just buy the Strength Potion. We have 2 elites and Knowledge Demon. Now, this guy, I'll just start off with a pommel strike. Honestly, drawing Ascender's Bane and Clumsy on turn 1 is kind of huge. And Fasten is also pretty nice. All in all, that turn could have gone much worse. And the Horn Cleat is going to let us just straight up play Demon Form. So now we can hold on to our Strength Potion. And with a Happy Flower turn, and him not doing anything, we can play Pyre. I don't think I want to Pillage. I think I want to... Well... I want to put the Pommel Strike on top of my deck. The way things are going, it may be possible to get the kill with Feed. Now, this kind of sucks, but let's see what's in a Pommel Strike. Did we already draw Bash? I guess so. Probably like Bludgeon, Bloodletting, Defend, Strike. And basically our entire next hand is going to be Dazes. Well, this sucks. Not much I can do about that one. Other than... Okay, this is huge. Yeah, Strike, Feed. Okay. And a Strawberry. Strawberries are yummy. I don't think they're quite good for you, but they're good tasting. And the Eternal Feather, I think, has me comfortable with not resting. I think Pyre makes it so that I'm never really concerned about energy again. Who I am concerned about is this enemy. I'm like very concerned. I think I'm going to have to pop Higher Defend. And I don't know if I need to use the Strength Potion. I'm not attacking this turn, so I suppose there's no reason to use it right now. Being weakened really sucks. But let's see. Let's play... Well, it's not really who I meant to target, but it'll have to do. And getting this Demon Form out here early has me feeling more comfortable about not using the Strength Potion. I know I should be spreading the damage out, but I'm getting kind of scared. We do have Breakthrough in our deck. It's in our draw pile. Oh, this feels bad. We have the Fasten. So let's just start off with a Defend, I think. Or maybe let's start off with headbutting a Pillage, and then we can pommel into the Pillage, and then we play the Breakthrough, or maybe we play the Bash first on the guy weakening us, and then we play Breakthrough. And then Feed doesn't kill. Pillage has 0% chance of drawing into Bloodletting. So I think we'll just play Defend. Take only 4 damage. Okay. We really need to kill this turn. I think it starts with one thing, and I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Something like that. Speed doesn't work that way. Okay, whatever. I swear, and guys, in Slay the Spire 1, I swear that it would work against the black goo things. I'm not crazy. Bloodletting Bludgeon does it. Is there a way to get a kill without taking 3 damage? Nope. Vadra. Apparently there's another pronunciation I saw online, but it was a bit above my head. I'm gonna rest even though we have the blood potion. Knowledge Demon terrifies me. Complete. I think I'm going to want to play Pyre no matter what. And I don't think I really... I should have popped the strength potion first. I think this might be worth it. It's 4 HP. And with the blood potion, I'd rather take the disintegration than less card draw. Horn Cleat is going to be very nice. I think we pommel, headbutt, pommel. Which means we can't play bash, but oh well. And we're definitely not going to greed out on feed. Could... pillage? Pillage first? Pillage again? Fasten? No mangle? Mangle would have been insane this turn. I guess fasten... defend... I mean, I don't think Mangle's gonna be insane next turn, so oh well. I'm a little bit scared, but we might be fine. No bash? Okay. I was really hoping to see bash. I guess we'll play 1 defend. Man, Fasten is doing a lot of work. I don't want to draw cards. I might have good cards in there. I definitely don't want Sloth when I have 5 energy per turn in a Bloodletting. I just need to remember how much disintegration we have. But really, we should be able to kill this turn, especially because... oh, we don't have anything in our discard. Let's start with a Pillage, into a Pommel, into a Headbutt. Oh, no, Dismantle. I guess it didn't really matter, but it felt better. I see some good cards. Pack's End was 1, 2. I don't think Pack's End is going to work. We want to keep feed as long as possible. And Brand, surely we'll get some sort of payoff for our self-damage build like a Rupture. And Apotheosis is kind of insane. We could raise our max HP by 31. Apotheosis. Am I crazy if I think we don't need it? I don't know if we need Apotheosis. We have most of the upgrades we want. It'd be like basically Mangle and Brand. How many campfires do we get? There's 2. There's 2. So it looks like we're getting 2 campfires. Unless we want to fight a bunch of elites, which I kind of do. But we can fight 3 elites and get 2 campfires this way. I think ironically we want to take the fruit. Because we're almost certainly going to be playing 3 or more cards. And Apotheosis, like, it's good. It's a really good card, but it's just not doing as much for us right now. So this doesn't look good. I really would like to draw into one of these super defends, but if I'm not going to... Okay. I was gonna say I don't want to play Fasten unless I can have a super defend. We're still going to be taking quite a bit of damage here, but... Can play the Pyre. It's a Happy Flower turn too. And we can brand a strike to Bloodletting a Bludgeon, which almost kills Living Shield. I just noticed Turret Operator has 4 arms. What's he doing with the other 2 arms? Put Bludgeon back on top of my deck. It's not gonna kill, but we have so much damage. It is gonna kill. I'll go ahead and drink this to add an aerobic acid. I like aerobic acid. We might need flame barrier. Like, there's gonna be a lot of multi-attacks. We have a lot of energy with the Pyre. I don't like either of these options because it's very likely to downgrade 2 cards that we want upgraded and upgrade like 4 strikes and defends. And I don't like duplicating my deck. Oh well. Okay. That may have been fine. It downgraded Feed, but Feed's kind of done its job. It downgraded what else? A Pommel Strike. Upgraded Brand, Pillage. 1 strike. I don't know, maybe that was fine. The Feed downgrade isn't that big of a deal, but the Pommel Strike downgrade really sucks. Definitely going to just start off with a Demon Form. And may as well play the card that does 11 damage instead of 10. Maybe... I think I've learned my lesson about not applying the vulnerable. 21 damage is kind of a big deal, but we might be able to end the fight this turn. Probably not. But if we can, it starts with a Brand, goes on to a Pillage, another Pillage. I really needed to see the Bloodletting. And then a Mangle and Feed. Maybe we should have used a Power Potion earlier, but a Twin Strike feels very nice with Demon Form. Well, definitely don't need Flame Barrier here. How about I just play some good cards? I don't know if Punch Construct is the right guy to be focusing. He's probably not the right guy to be focusing now that I think about it. Maybe we can draw into Breakthrough? We did not draw into Breakthrough. I would really like to play Fasten. I guess what we can do is we can play Fasten and kill the Punch Construct, so we're only taking 4. And then here, we don't have our Pyre up, unfortunately. So Demon Form means tanking 22 damage. They also have Artifact up. I think we gotta just go ahead and get rid of our Demon Form, unfortunately. This is a pretty nice pool. And the Tuning Fork. Okay. And I guess we got a pommel strike. There's the breakthrough. Would have really liked to have seen that earlier. Here's our pyre. They're both doing 22 damage. I mean, let's pommel this guy. Okay. It's not exactly what I was hoping to see. I don't think... I don't know, we may as well play pyre over the strike. Yeah. I think playing pyre was the correct play. Although it probably didn't matter. In flame... I just gotta be careful to not run into light bulb guy. If I run into light bulb guy, I'm gonna be kind of sad. We're very likely to get a potion from this fight, and we have 3 elites. I'll go ahead and pop an aerobic acid. Inferno demon form. Brand my Ascender's Bane. And Cinder hits something trash? Like my pyre? Something trash was not referring to my pyre. Really need some more vulnerable in the deck. It'd also be nice to have my fasten up. My upgrades are no more. That's okay though. We pommel. Inflame. It looks like there's no way to get through this turn without taking a ton of damage. Yikes. Here though, surely we have the kill. We don't have the kill? You will die to the thorns. We're gonna take damage to do so, which was probably the wrong play, but we're rewarded with a blood potion. And cruelty, we're kind of already mega screwed if we run into light bulb guy. We don't really have vulnerable other than bash, unfortunately. I think it sucks, but I think I have to rest. That's what the campfires are there for. A stone calendar. No fight should be going for 7 turns other than a boss fight. We also have the bellows. With bag of prep, that's kind of a nice pool to have. How about pyre? Pyre, headbutt, or brand back on top of our draw pile. I mean, I guess we just play all our cards. You don't need to actually exhaust a card with brand. You can just play it with nothing in your hand. Would be a crazy turn for a breakthrough. Or maybe we can kill? We definitely can't kill. How much damage can we remove? I wish I had like a vulnerable potion. I can take 16 damage off. I guess we're gonna take 16 extra damage to try and make this combat end faster. Oh? Yeah, we can kill with feed. We were just stalling for feed, it's fine. Hemokinesis. We didn't add Inferno to our deck. We got it from a potion. I like both of these. We don't have any self-damage payoff. We do have strength. We are quite strong. And so since that was the question mark combat, unless this guy is Lightbulb guy, then hopefully we're in the clear. Definitely need to upgrade our Pommel Strike. Okay. I think you are a problem. And I would like a power potion. Interesting. I think Unmovable will be we'll be glad to have had it during this fight. Now, I really would have liked to play Demon Form. I really would have liked to draw into Bloodletting. Do I still want to try to draw into Bloodletting? And then I can Demon Form. I mean, it's like less than a 10% chance. I gotta try. Okay. That ended up being a horrible decision. Now all of our powers that we want to play are in our discard pile. How about Brand a Strike, Pillage? There's a Bloodletting. I think we're definitely going to want to use it. And then we probably want to put Bash out there, Dismantle, and then Headbutt back our Bludgeon. This might be a good turn for a Shackling Potion. We have Unmovable up, but we haven't gained block this turn. Oh yeah, I guess I did put the Bludgeon on top of my deck. Oops. But we're not taking any damage. And this gives 24 block now. Okay, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We don't have our Pyre up. So this turn... And we don't have our Demon Form up either. Now, this is a dumb turn, but okay. There's a 0% chance of drawing into Bloodletting. We can use the Shackle Potion if we need to. There is a chance that Pillage draws into Bloodletting. Wait, no there's not. Our hand is going to fill up with cards first. Now there's a chance. No, there's not. I don't want to use the Shackle Potion. I want to hold on to it for Doorman, who I think has no multi-attacks. Wait, on the other hand, surely we can get the kill with Feed now, right? Like Pillage... Dismantle, Feed? Okay. No! No! Twitchy clicking finger. Okay. That is not a card I want in my deck. But we didn't run into Lightbulb guy. So that's good. I think I want to pillage to try and fish out some of my powers. Okay, well, that did not work. So instead I will do a measly amount of damage. Losing 2 strength doesn't feel good. Maybe pommel, bloodletting, demon form, flame barrier. At least now we're scaling. Inflame, strike, and dismantle on this guy. No. There's no point in doing that. I don't think we can get the kill with feed this turn. Definitely not. I mean, I don't think I'm waiting for another deck cycle to pray for finding it. Stone armor, all of these are good. I think the one I want the most, though, is the Sprite. Well, it's called Spite. Okay, but he's clearly holding a Sprite. And not the fairy kind. Ah. Where are my powers? Why don't I draw my cards I want consistently in my 32 card deck? I'm gonna take 9. We're probably going to have to rest. Definitely want to fasten, but maybe I should have drew first. Just need to get damage on this guy, and ideally punch through his artifact. Taking 8 damage from burn sucks, but getting the demon form out there should be helpful. I'm definitely going to try and put as much block out as I can. Really wanted to see another defend. Probably brand out my pyre. This is a lot of damage. I don't think I want the card draw with Pommel Strike. But yeah, we're definitely resting. If anyone asks why I have a 32 card deck, the answer is to get more value out of Eternal Feather. Don't question it too much. Hopefully we're fine though. We can brand out a burn. And we can actually get vulnerable up now. Strike and breakthrough do the same amount of damage. Okay, it would be really nice to end the combat this turn. And a red skull is a nice pickup. We're probably going to go below half health against Doormaker. And we're definitely going to have to rest. We're going in with 1 colorless potion, so I am a bit scared, but hopefully we have it. We can get 15 block. We can get that. Take 10 damage. Oh. Achoo. Maybe a little pillage. Maybe a defend and a headbutt. Headbutt back my pillage. I can't be sneezing on the boss fight. I have to be locked in. So I headbutt back my pillage to try and draw into a power. Colorless potion, do you have block for me? Mayhem, secret weapon, I'll take a mayhem. I'll take a making sure the cats didn't unplug the mic. Okay, they did not. A free defend. I mean, take 16 damage to get my powers out. Might regret that. How about I brand my clumsy? Okay. That works. I want to get my pyre out there. Been infested with the sniffles. I blame the wrigglers from earlier. Okay, well, this looks bad. Let's start with branding a strike. Playing a pommel strike. Okay. It looks a lot less bad now. Like, I would love to play the twin strike, but taking 4 damage is a lot better than taking like 20 damage or however much it was. I mean, I would have liked to have dealt like 92 more damage to him, but this guy is kind of scaring me. I'm hoping we can punch through him. Maybe it starts with a breakthrough, a sprite, headbutt back your sprite, then pillage, and play your sprite again. Then pommel, then pillage kills. Well, it's telling that took 3 runs to beat Defect Ascension 4, and it took me 1 run to beat Ironclad Ascension 5, but... So the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. Enemy kill. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I dealt 1920, 1,920 damage, count them. And we got 50 floors because of the golden compass. Since I like Ironclad, we'll go ahead and do a little run analysis. I think starting off with the transform actually ended up being useful, although dismantle wasn't really all that. Dismantle Bash was helpful in some early fights, and then starting off with a bludgeon, really I think Feed kinda carried us. We had 146 max HP by the end of the game. Some of that, 7 was from Strawberry and 31 was from Looming Fruit. So that means we got like 30 max HP from Feed, which is really good. I think we only fought 2 elites in floor 2, or 2 elites in the first 2 floors, but we were able to push elites on the 3rd act really well. And we had a nice stack of relics going into the fight, and picking up the red skull at the end too was pretty huge. I think it could have been the wrong play to pick up all of these powers, because we're terrified of running into Lightbulb Guy the entire time. But ultimately, we didn't run into Lightbulb Guy. I think picking up the Spite, I had a little doubt about it, but with the demon form and all of the strength synergy, I think it ended up being the correct play. Well, I'll go ahead and get possessed by the ghost of YouTube. Say, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any comments about how you feel about Ironclad, or if you think we would have gotten absolutely rocked by Lightbulb Guy, go ahead and let me know down below. And if you want to see more content in the future, go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, you will have a beautiful day.